come on into our kitchen.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi.
What's up?
Well, I thought I'd fix us some supper tonight.
Well, I like supper. What's going on?
Well, I was watching a video of Paula Deen making a pineapple pork chop version. Hers was kind of like a hobo version. So I'm going to kind of create my own version of it in a 13 by 9 pan.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping this is going to turn out great because it sounds like it's going to be delicious.
This is a new one for us.
This is a new one for us. So we're going to learn about this together.
All right.
So I found some pork chops on sale. So I've got us 4 pork chops, just any kind that you like. And you're going to put them in the bottom of your pan.
Yeah.
And you're going to make sure that you grease your 13 by 9 pan as well. And now we're going to salt and pepper these. So let's go ahead and salt them up.
You doing both sides?
Yep, let's do both sides. Let's go ahead and get the pepper on this side too. And then we're going to flip him. We'll get him some good salt.
Now, could you use the house seasoning instead of separate salt and pepper on these?
I think so, but I'm going to follow Paula Deen's instructions on what she did on hers the first time. I try to follow a recipe the first time, and then the second time I'll make it my own.
That's a good tip.
And then you're just going to salt and pepper as much as you like. Salt and salt and salt.
I see we've already got some onions and peppers cut up here, and I see some teriyaki marinade going over here.
Yeah, this sounds exciting. It's a pretty day, and I was like, you know what? It just feels like a pineapple.
Pineapples?
Pineapple. So the way she did it was she put hers in like in a hobo pack, like in full for each thing. But I'm gonna do this all on together. So I'm just basically gonna try to follow hers. Is you did an onion. I got a sweet onion. I think in hers she uses like a red onion or purple onion. Not too good on the onions. We don't like onions, but I am going to follow her recipe. So she did that.
Well, that looks pretty good.
And then we're going to do the other 3. Well, I'm kind of catty-cordy. What's the word? What's that word? Catty. Catty something. I can't even say it now.
All right. Kind of catty-cornered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, this is looking pretty.
So, go ahead and. Now, she just laid her onion like that and the pepper on top of it. I'm wanting to make sure mine kind of get cooked up because we're not much of onion fans. So that's why you see me taking my time separating this a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, I read reviews on this and everybody said it was very flavorful.
I bet with the onions and the peppers laying directly on the fork, it would have to be.
Yeah. He's kind of smushed in there. Smushed.
Now, do you lay the pineapple on top of everything?
Yeah. So, like I said, you're going to kind of have to make this your own. Like mine, I think he's going to have to. So let me ask you this. Should I do that to all of the pineapples? Like I meant the. Or just leave them whole?
I'll just leave them whole.
Okay. So, now we got to slice up a pineapple. I'll be honest. I've never dealt with the pineapple.
Oh, do you want me to cut that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it out.
All right.
I thought that was already sliced into rings.
Nope.
Oh.
So I did buy one that's already down to that.
Okay.
You got to do the rest.
Interesting. I thought it was in this container.
And I guess kind of do like maybe.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna pour this juice all over here because
I'm thinking maybe 2 thin slices on each piece since we got so much pineapple.
So.
Yeah. Oh man, people, I'm getting excited.
Guys, I'm not touching the pork when I lay the pineapple over there.
Now, you could have also bought canned pineapple. I didn't think about that till I got home and I was reading her recipe again. I was just in the produce section. I seen this pineapple sitting there and I was like, well, you look pretty.
Indeed. All right.
We might have to slice him up to eat. Wow.
Delicious.
And now you're going to take your teriyaki marinade and just drizzle it.
Wow.
Huh. Like as much as you want, I guess. She just did a dollop, but I think we're going to probably want a lot.
Because I guess it'll kind of make like a juice down in the bottom. Maybe
it does. I do remember her pouring it out, and it's like a juice at the bottom.
That you could still glaze, like pour over top of your pork. Well, that does not smell terrible whatsoever.
It looks delicious.
It really does. Well, that looks pretty good.
And then we're going to take our butter. She put a dollop of butter on each pack, so I'm kind of just dolloping mine like she did. So this is the product before it's going to go in the oven.
And we're going to cover it with aluminum foil.
Yes. So we're going to cover this with foil and put it in the oven for 45 minutes on 400. I'll take it out and put some foil on there.
Mm-hmm. You're going to keep stealing some pineapple.
Who knew fresh pineapple was so delicious?
I haven't had fresh pineapple like that in forever.
No. Alright, this is going to go in the oven. We're going to go on road trip.
Road trip to the oven, alright. Hold tight.
It's going to go in. And we're going to set the timer for 45 minutes.
Boom.
Alright, we'll be back shortly.
What?
Be back shortly. We've been in the yard working, people, and I'm so exhausted. But you still gotta eat supper.
We've been cleaning out a pond all day, and my gosh, my feet, my back. I feel like an elderly man today. Oh, she's running for the pineapple.
Oh my goodness! Definitely recommend the fresh pineapple.
Yeah, it's a real pick me up. All right, we'll see you back shortly, guys. Is your apron tied there, sir?
Yeah.
Counter is the light on.
No.
There. All right, pull the door. Don't poke your head in yet, though. Let it steam. Oh, we'll go ahead and pull it out. I forgot it was covered.
Oh. Alrighty, it's baked for 45 minutes, 400 degrees. Go ahead and smell those peppers.
Oh my!
Wow. Look at that.
You think it's done?
Yeah, I do really.
Boy, that looks pretty darn good.
I thought maybe, at the end I would need to take the lid off, but actually I think it's browned up real good.
I think so.
So we're gonna try it.
Do you
Let's get a
you got a plate going? Get a handy dandy spatula here.
You can hold it while you plate you up.
I was gonna plate you, bud.
Wow.
That looks pretty good.
Look at that.
Golly. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's go check this out. I'm gonna follow you over there.
All right.
All right. You get Sherry's tasting and her opinion. Oh my gosh, that looks really good.
Let's get us a little piece of pineapple with
Catch
it.
a little piece of pepper too. I know you're not a huge pepper fan, but try it. Is it still crunchy?
No, it's kind of really soft. Look at that juice just coming out of there. Do you see that, Steve?
Woof. All right, well, you better cool.
It's so tender. Boy, you wouldn't believe how tender that pork is.
Well, how's it taste?
Delicious.
Is it good?
It really is. You taste that pineapple. Mm. I don't hate the pepper.
What was that? Let me try this. Swap sides with me.
I don't hate the pepper.
Wow, that is quite tender. I'm just gonna take a small bite. And I'm gonna take a piece of onion with me here. Onion seems a little crunchy. Seems to be, and we'll try it though. Alright. See what's up here. Whoa. That's scalding hot.
Yeah, it brought tears to my eyes.
Wow.
So you do it again?
I'll do that.
Any changes or anything?
It's so good. No.
Well, I think that's a wrap right there.
That was such an easy meal.
Yeah.
Or main dish, not a meal, but I was anticipating something about it we wouldn't like.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I would definitely fix that again.
I would too.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe button's right here or over here. Sometimes the film's flipped and I'm not sure. That is delicious. Join us next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.